Skin color. Skin color. Focus question. How does skin get its color and how can skin color change? A road of diversity. If you visit Singapore, Toronto, or New York City, you'll see people of many different races and ethnicities. These cities are among the most diverse places on earth. People speak different languages and have different traditions. They look different too. Their skin ranges in color, tone, and shade. Scientists have studied the reasons for different skin colors. Their observations might amaze you. Melanin and skin color. Skin color is mostly determined by melanin, a pigment found in animals and plants. Melanin is mainly located in the outer skin layer called the epidermis. Epidermis. It's also found in hair and eyes. This pigment is produced by special cells called melanocytes. Melanocytes. Melanin is controlled by at least 6 genes. Genes are part of cells that control many aspects of appearance and behavior. They are basic units of heredity passed by from parents to offspring. Because many genes are involved, two parents can produce children with a range of skin tones. Sometimes children resemble their parents and siblings, but sometimes their skin may be considerably lighter or darker. These are two types of melanin. A melanin is Eumelanin is dark brown to black in color. Pheomelanin is red to yellow. People produce different amounts of the two types, which results in different skin tones and colors. More of the first type makes skin darker, while more of the second makes skin lighter. Skin color is also affected by how many melanin particles a person has and how big those particles are. In fact, those factors have a greater influence on skin color than the balance of eumelanin and pheomelanin. The color of lighter skin is also partly determined by what's under it. Blood makes skin pinker. Body fat and keratin, a red-orange pigment, also influences the color of skin. Melanin and sun protection. Light from the sun shines on Earth, and some of that light is invisible ultraviolet radiation. Ultraviolet UV radiation that can damage cells and results in skin cancer, and other health concerns. Melanin, especially eumelanin, the darker kind, protects people from the harmful effects of UV radiation by preventing it from passing through the epidermis. In fact, melanin acts as a sort of natural sunscreen in darker skin, protecting it against UV skin damages twice as well as lighter skin. Melanin also protects the body's stores of folate, a B vitamin that helps to fuel cell production. However, UV radiation also has a beneficial side. Exposing bare skin to sunlight enable a body to produce vitamin D. This vitamin is important for strong bones, a healthy immune system, and many other body functions. Darker skin blocks UV radiation enough to reduce the amount of vitamin D being produced. As a result, people with darker skin need to spend more time in the sun than people with lighter skin to make enough vitamin D. The eyes have it. Eye color is determined by the amount of melanin in the iris. The colored ring around the center. Eye color ranges from very pale blue to dark brown. Darker eyes contain more melanin than lighter eyes. Melanin helps protect eyes from sunlight, just as it helps protect skin. Skin color and tone differ among people based on their genes, but exposure also affects skin color. If you've ever had a suntan, you know this. Exposure to UV radiation can cause melanocytes to increase their production of melanin and turn skin a darker color. Whether a person tans or burns depends on his or her skin types. In some people with the lighter skin, some of their melanocytes make more melanin than others in response to sun exposure. These people get freckles instead of an overall suntan. Now you know that melanin controls skin color and helps protect skin from UV rays. But why do different people have different amounts and types of melanin and therefore different skin colors? To answer that question, we need to go far back in time to the first humans. Where in the world? Scientists generally agree that the first humans came from Africa because of its location with regard to the equator. Sunlight strikes much of Africa more directly than many other parts in the world. About 2 million years ago, Earth underwent a long dry spell that forced early humans to find ways to survive in dry, open lands. They had to stay cool while moving around in the heat of the day. Scientists think this is when early humans lost most of their body hair and developed the ability to sleep. Skin pigmentation is thought to have developed around the same time. It would have protected early humans, mostly hairless skin, from UV radiation and protected their store of the vitamin folate. Sometimes between 50 and 80,000 years ago, some early humans migrated to colder parts of the world. Moving away from the equator, they were exposed to less intense sunlight and therefore less UV radiation. Because of the reduced UV radiation, they no longer needed the protection of heavily pigmented skin. There was also less danger of losing folate stores. However, the migration created a new problem. Early humans now living in colder places couldn't produce as much vitamin D because the melanin in their skin blocked too much sunlight. Over generations, their bodies started producing less melanin and their skin lighted as a result. This enabled their bodies to produce more vitamin D. Over the centuries, other migrations into different UV and V environments took place and humans adapted in order to survive. This process of adaptation resulted into the many variations in skin color among humans today. Skin pigmentation conditions. Certain conditions can affect skin color. Albinism is caused by genes that reduce the amount of melanin produced by the body. These genetic conditions often result in very light skin and white or pale blonde hair. Staying out of the sun, wearing protective clothing, and using sunscreen are important for everyone, but especially for those with albinism who have less natural protection against UV radiation. Albinism can also impact both the color and health of the eyes, resulting mostly in blue but often reddish, purple, hazel, or light brown eyes. People with albinism often have vision problems that cannot be corrected with glasses. Vitiligo causes the skin to lose color in patches. It can affect many of just a few parts of the body. Their direct cause of vitiligo is melanocytes dying or not working properly. However, no one knows why this happens. Vitiligo is not dangerous, but it can cause a person to feel self-conscious. It's especially important for people with vitiligo to use sunscreen since skin that has most melanin can sunburn easily. Another concern for people with vitiligo is partial hearing loss if the melanocytes and sites in the inner ear are affected, solving UV mismatches. As a result of thousands of years of human migration, many people no longer live in areas that their skin color is best suited for. People with darker skin who lived in low UV areas near the poles must be careful to get enough vitamin D. People with lighter skin who live in high UV areas near the equator must protect their skin from too much UVB radiation. Fortunately, humans are problem solvers. Sunscreens and protective clothing and vitamin D supplements help address the challenges caused by UV mismatches. As both people and the world continue to change, we will no doubt keep coming up with new solutions.